Hello, I'm back. And this time, I launched Live2d right when I left to make sure that it didn't have to pre-cache any shaders when I'm supposed to be starting. See, I can learn. Still can't remember to manage my recordings. Thank you. I caught you streaming again, Ninja. I have to remember to start enabling OBS mode so my status actually changes. Realizing I could do that right now if I wanted to. So last time, in Live2d, we were given the key to Vanini's laboratory. Suri has just brought me a whole pot of tea. What a man. No, that's my grist deck. Baby, I'm sorry, it's in the way. I need that for Commander later. I was paying you compliments. Don't be mean to my cards. As I was saying, we were given the key to Vanini's laboratory. The puppets have taken over. They're manufacturing more puppets, I think, to flood the streets with. Oh, we are up to 5 pulse cells now. Is this, is this correct? Can I access a map? I feel like this is retread ground over here. On account of there already being a activated stargazer here. Let's try going to Krat City Hall and see if that's good. Yeah, it's terrifying because I have not seen weapons falling out of the sky. If I forget to grind my weapon, is it just gone? Forever? I bet Eugene can fix it, huh? Reminding me I can use Legion Arm. I'm not confident this is the way either. Suri paid me a backhanded compliment after the last time I streamed this. He said it looked like I'd played the game before, during bosses. But during every other part of the game, it looks like I had never touched a video game before in my life. Because of my sense of direction, he said. Please stop. For some reason, when they square up, I don't expect them to stab. I'm just realizing there actually isn't a map. As far as I can find one. I'm gonna have to go back to the hotel and just ask for directions. Sophia will tell me where to go. Actually, Eugene will probably tell me where to go.
I know my way around a weapon.
About Vanini.
Mr. Vanini is the richest man in Krat. His company manufactures most of Krat's exports. He's, peculiar, but a good-hearted man. Even though he's rich, he treats every employee with respect.
Sure, he's a cool boss.
He went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't want to lose my best customer.
It's just the training courtyard. Concierge gives direct. Oh, Sophia is here.
Now that we have a moment to talk, must understand. The city is on its deathbed. The petrification disease spreads too fast, and the puppets rampage everywhere. Nobody knows what caused the disaster. Everyone in Krat is just trying to survive. That's why I found you. Our only hope, Geppetto's puppet. We're both unique. I am able to wield the power of Ergo.
Okay.
Power I used to call on you. That's all I can say for now.
Sure, that's all you can say.
Please, save Krat.
You could probably
my power to help you.
say more. Sure, you could think of something.
I'll use my power.
Nope. Dad might be able to tell us? I felt so confident. I was like, yeah, go to the factory. I have the key to the factory now.
The city of Krat. Ask me. Vanini Works is the puppet's main. Vanini himself went to stop them, but rescue Vanini and shut down his...
Okay, I'm just gonna have to go to the furthest stargazer I've been to and hope that's it. Oh yeah, was it right here? Yeah, literally right here. If I had gone the opposite direction, I would have found it immediately.
Here it is. Vanini Works. Everything you see here belongs to Vanini.
What an oxymoron, am I right?
Classiest playboy and most brilliant inventor in Krot. Just ask him. Not just puppets. Almost every machine and tram in Krot is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he? I wish we could find him. But he's still kicking.
Pardon me, horse. That's a real fake door. We got a Fable Catalyst. And we got smacked by a big wheel. Oh, hey, Nix, how you going? Ow. Doing pretty well. You're finally over the flu? That's awesome. I'm getting owned by a normal enemy over here. So it's like that. I guess he's more intended to be avoided most of the time. It's not cool to throw things like that. It's how you get yourself targeted first. So we're just after getting We're just after we found Dad. We're trying to save Vanini now, who I think is Dad's friend. He's supposed to be a cool boss. Because he asks his employees how their day is going. Also, if this is meant to be similar to like an old-timey, industrialized London, I'm not gonna... is it too dark? I was about to ask, what are the odds of finding like a bunch of kids around here in the factory? Electric Blitz is effective for subduing puppets. I didn't get to finish reading that. Get out if you're not a stalker. I found a chain. You remember getting pissed at this point? For some reason, just never got around to going further.
Gonna jump out any second.
That's fair.
It's okay, pal. Gemini's looking out for you.
That's how I responded to every Souls-like until Elden Ring, honestly. Oh! Not cool, not cool. That guy's moving way too slow to be trusted. Factory manager's report. Dear Mr. Vanini, as per your orders, I carried out something. Wipe, tighten, and grease. Remember, every step is extremely important. We have died. We should have done more lying and less dying. It's okay, I think we were like 5 steps away from this thing. Pardon me? I will hit the square button instead of X by accident. Jerk. Throwing things at me. Where are you? Was it you? But it was. You look like a jerk. Got the ergo. And I don't think I need to be here right now. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, you got turns. He doesn't get backstab markings. I don't really appreciate when the enemy can turn like that, but I guess it's fair because I've got the Z targeting. I could just walk past him. I don't know what I'm trying to prove. Maybe I will walk past him next time. Oh, you're asking about the tea? I think Suri was trying to ask about the tea. He made a lovely tea, by the way. Subby likes, or Hubby, Hubby likes to silently ask me questions during streams, so I answer them out loud and sound like I'm talking to myself. But I promise you, he's real. Sorry, Hans, to put this on. Nyx, your manager. I believe you're referring to Nyx Bloom Lotus and such. And Temple of Nyx. I might actually have to kill this guy. We might actually have to fight this guy. Because otherwise I don't know how we're getting out of here. Okay. You took a risk. Nyx thankfully understands what you're talking about. We did hear about you from a mate at a card shop, so there was a decent chance. Greek Nyx. I don't think I've ever known what Greek Nyx actually is. I have only known it from MTG. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about because he begged you to follow me. I might have been asking people I was playing cards with whether they had a Twitch account because I'm close to affiliate. I'll admit it. I'm shameless, but I'm proud of being shameless sometimes. Nixie. Oh my gosh, yeah, after playing the entirety of Hades, I should have remembered. Ah, shoot. So close that time. Yeah, now that I remember in the context of Hades. You know, for what that game can be relied on for accuracy. To be fair, I'm sure they are pretty accurate. I just wouldn't know. He needs to time my dodges better. I can dodge those. How do you feel about the string? Not impressed? They're very accurate with obvious creative liberty. You see, I would have thought so. But then you can also make Zagreus and Death kiss in that game. Which, honestly, I don't know, maybe that's accurate. Is this maybe the part that made you get super frustrated? Because I'm starting to feel it. Starting to figure him out a little bit. Not sure whether that does anything other than a very insignificant amount of damage. Close. Close. You managed to power through this guy? I'm not looking forward to the boss after this then. Wrong button. I meant to try a puppet string. This time for sure. Let me just pick up my Urko. You know, you can hold the block button, which is something I should remember sometimes. Yeah, see, I said I was figuring him out. What did we get? Did we get a collar? Oh, a shock cartridge. Physical damage reduction rate, disruption resistance, shock resistance, and break resistance up. That's probably going to make me too heavy. Parts that affect puppet circulatory systems can enhance resistance to shock. Developed by Belford Superior Workshop. It was also an additive. It has an additive that alleviates status ailments. I don't know when we picked that up, but we have it now. Are we heavy? We do not appear to be a little bit heavy. A chain that can be swung powerfully and inflicts strike damage on anyone in the area and spins around enemies that it hits. That sounds hilarious. We got something called like a Legion collar. Oh well. So it looks like we could have just actually walked up here the whole time. Motivity crank. Allowing us to wield a weapon with more motivity versus advance and technique. Those are the other ones. Mostly technique. Now we're chugging along. Oh, I am a puppet, but I can get corrupted, apparently. Suri floated the idea that we might be, like, a cyborg and not realize it. Which Eugene assumes that our arm is a prosthesis. Not a fan of Circus Baby here. Yeah, I'm not just talking like a prosthesis. You know, like the addition of the P organ and stuff. P organ is not a normal thing most humans have, I think. No, no, no. I didn't ask to play with you. I got Vanini's urgent repair tool. I am urgently running away from everything that moves. Murdering this butterfly because it deserves it for a hidden moonstone. It's not worth it, man. Just run. I'll get out of here if I just run. They were trying to emulate Dark Souls 2 hard with the Poison Swamp. They didn't have to do that for their Pinocchio game. What was that? Oh no! There were limbs in that. Should have got out of the way, dummy. I deserve 100% of what everyone's thinking of me right now. But I was curious what was in the hole. I thought there might have been a secret in there. Nope, nope, please. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, hey. Maybe he won't notice us. Okay, so grab ladder. Check. Still hasn't noticed us. What a loser. Not the one I wanted to target, but okay. Oh, and this is right back at the start. Right, so just big enemies you can't backstab normally. You have to wait to stagger them. Maybe I should take the time to take them all out, because they seem to drop things pretty regularly. We're almost out of juice. So we'll take a minute to stargaze with Gemini. Hopefully they're not smart enough to use a ladder. Okay, so it looks like if we can navigate our way through that. Which maybe that thing's cool anyway. Run, 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 run. That's the puppet of the future we're dealing with. Most things with boss health bars at the bottom of the screen are not cool. But also most things with boss health bars can be killed. I was about to try to bust that door down myself. It's like in an old cartoon where you can tell something is going to move because it's a very different color from everything else. That wasn't fair. I was opening a chest. Oh, we're actually safe here. I was being weird because I thought I was about to get crushed by a burning ball of limbs. Turns out no. Fire axe. It's not flaming, unfortunately. It's like the fireman's axe, but might be pretty cool. Lower weight. lower damage. But only by, like, 3. I did the math myself. Turns out I didn't need to. It's right there on screen. Charge pulse cells. And Fable charge is worse. I don't fully get that. It gives patient / and endure. I believe endure allows me to hang on with 1 HP. You know, it's like Endeavor. Patient / gather your strength for a wide range attack. Hold down the attack button for a stronger attack. And endure allows you to temporarily withstand the enemy's attack. I really like my big sword though.
Ooh, admirers seem to follow me everywhere.
Hello.
Pleased to see you, my stalker friend.
Totally a human
You made it
stalker.
all the way here, unbothered by ruffians. You've got talent. I've never seen you before, but who cares?
This may well benefit our former client. Did you catch
Hey,
that
Scion, how you
sudden
going?
whiff of money in the air? Moneybags himself, Lorenzini Vanini, is inside
Lorenzini
this factory
Vanini?
this very moment.
That's his full name?
You caught us on our return trip. We had to deny his ridiculous request in person just to be sure it wasn't a joke. All we could do was laugh.
Keep your whispers up if you're heading in there. He is the richest man in Krat. Or so they say. Who knows? Maybe he's handing out bags of money to lift his spirits.
Ha! That seems unlikely. No way are we doing that.
Well, anyhow, best of luck.
Well, I've never heard about any fox in any story being
Best of
untrustworthy.
luck to you, my friend.
So I'm going to choose to believe she was being genuinely nice. Just lacking water? Oh no. I've had to go through that a couple of times myself. It is manageable, but not comfortable. I hope you're doing alright. At least the times I've had to deal with it.
Oh, fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe. Didn't fit. Idioms, you know?
Gemini's still drunk.
Accidenti. I have to stop them.
Vanini? Lorenzini Vanini? Got Dragon Age Origin. And the Digimon game. I did enjoy Cyber Sleuth.
Benini, pull yourself together.
I don't know too much about Dragon Age. I've seen like
Your own sterling reputation.
the last half of a stream about Dragon Age. But that was Inquisition, streamed by our
A little help.
Nix, who was here a minute ago.
Anyone? Wealthy and dashing philanthropist in need of assistance. Oh, easy now. No need to kill me. Surely we can discuss this like reasonable people? Hold on.
What are you thinking?
Geppetto's a friend of yours.
Oh, he knows. He knows we're not human.
I'm fine. Please, help me find my butler Pulcinella. He's a puppet and a friend. Those stalkers were supposed to be working for me, but... well, they bolted and left me to my fate. That was not helpful. My butler went to barricade the back door, and I haven't seen him since. Pulcinella has been a loyal companion. I'd hate to lose him. The factory is, of course, my priority. We must take it back. But please, keep an eye out for my butler. I'd consider it a personal
For your
favor
pu-
and
Oh my
hope you
gosh,
comply.
is he in love with his puppet? Poor guy. I have tried to give Nyx a shout out and I wrecked my whole thing. Give me like 2 minutes. That work? It did not. I just looked like a fool. Whoa! It worked! I'm a genius!
Before all this chaos.
Oh wait, no.
Woko was the puppet in
I
charge
shouted
of
out
the
myself like an idiot.
But he changed.
Sorry,
was a
you're a mod. Can you
fellow
shout out
once.
Nyx for me, please?
Now, not so much. I'm told he's still building an
They were
army
just
of
playing,
puppets and marching
Dragon
toward
Age Inquisition.
cathedral.
It was really fun.
How did this nightmare come to be? Please, you must stop him before he does any more harm.
Why did you pin my horrible mistake? You're anti-help. Well, Nyx is in chat. They were just playing Dragon Age Inquisitions. It was really fun. And that was a verbal shout out. I'm very sorry, Nyx. You got things to do after Fallout 3 now? Yeah, Steam, I say it every time someone brings it up, but Steam family sharing is great. Recently highly improved if you opt into the beta. If you still have to opt into the beta. Oh, not this time. I think you hop a little bit. Nope. No hops whatsoever in this game. Hops not allowed. You appreciate the verbal shout-out. Sorry, I'm, not capable enough to actually do it. Yeah, no Zelda controls, unfortunately. I thought there was a way to hop. You see, I tried to set everything up to be all automated. And then sometimes those automations tend to bite me. Your first time rating someone was a test and a half. I'm still getting like the social aspect of rating down. I'll be honest, when I rated you the other day, I was late getting there, so I didn't hear the first part of the reaction because I don't have Twitch open while I'm streaming, and maybe I should. So I sent everyone there, and then I had to scramble to get Firefox open and follow after myself. I'm lucky everyone on Twitch so far that I've met has been extremely cool and patient and helpful. I think I don't have to worry about his fire. You were overjoyed when you got the raid orb? I remember my first one, I was very panicked. I felt a little bad when I heard you were sick right after. Well, you were sick before and during. I am not going to awaken a specter. We did for the previous boss, and it turned that boss into a joke. I will go back to the Stargazer and actually spend my Ergo, which I've been terrible about remembering to do. I'll be honest, I was a little excited to find out there was someone local in my area who started streaming like right at the same time I did. Because before that, well, I guess I still don't know anybody. It was strange. Felt okay for most of the morning, and then you just got worse and worse. That makes sense, I think. I've been pretty lucky since coming to Australia. I don't think I've been sick. At least not terribly. No, there was once or twice. Puppet cannot refuse the Grand Covenant imprinted upon the manufacturer. It must. I'm interested in that one. Yeah, it's good to find a local streamer. One that's interested in Magic the Gathering, perchance. Puppet cannot refuse the Grand Covenant imprinted upon the manufacturer. Must obey the Covenant creator's orders and cannot harm humans. We see how that went. But look at that puppet that was once called Waco. Is the Grand Covenant flawed? The once faithful puppet now kills humans. It creates puppets instead of fire. It obeys something else other than humans. It's as if someone is controlling it, or it has a mind of its own. As if there's a king of puppets somewhere. Is it pretending to be human? Is it a simple defect? This requires further investigation. Hubby built you a Voltron deck for your birthday. You haven't played in a while. I just got into Commander this year. And I managed to get my hubby into it as well. Suri's played like a little bit, but I don't think he really got into the game until we tried Commander together. I used to like turn my nose up at it, but honestly it just feels like when I used to play Magic as like a little kid. You know, just making a big pile of cards and trying to do cool stuff. You look important. You're just the guy I beat up. Right, I am trying to find my way back to the Stargazer. I just mostly finished my first green commander deck, which is Grist the Hunger Tide. Yeah, mutual friend went toe-to-toe. You ended up pulling a pocket sand kind of move. Same, against the same guy. Deck also includes all your favorite Nyxborn cards. I was playing Zabaz, which is like a +1/+1 counter deck. I attacked with my commander and a Humble Defector, which is just like a 1/1 that you use to tap and draw cards. But I had a card on the field which allowed me to move counters between creatures as I wanted. Oh shoot, now I have to deal with this guy because I didn't just use it. Honestly, or he could just kill me. I wouldn't miss out on that much. But after blockers, he could have chosen to block both, but he didn't. So after blockers, I stacked Zabaz to put the counters on the Defector. I'd call that a pocket sand kind of move. There was a... I am such an idiot sometimes. I was trying to get to the Stargazer. There's one right here. I think this is the one I died at. It's distracted talking about my MTGs. And I wasn't paying enough attention to my Ps. I forgot that you have to go all the way back to the hotel too. But that's okay. Yeah, I guess. Because right when I was getting out of Magic in like middle school was in Scars of Mirrodin, like that Mirrodin block. And I was extremely into modular back then, so now I've got a whole deck based around it. Just more damage, right? What could go wrong? The fairy protectioned yourself as he board wiped. When you came back, you did something like Hydra's Growth, which made a monster 72, and it just ate him. Suri actually runs a Hydra deck. He just built it. That's where he runs the Nyx cards. Because he can do that whole mono-green devotion situation. Even though it's not focused on devotion, but he does run the Nyx cards. I don't know if you're running like Nyx Bloom Ancient or something like that, though. I think you only have like Temple of Nyx. Get back to Friday Night Magic. I'm still spooked to try anything competitive with real people. I don't know how I'd handle the pressure. I used to do a lot of arena, though. And I just play Standard and Explorer in there. Oh, it's a Big Daddy. Oh, you just do the casual group thing. That's probably fine. It's King's Flame Fueco. We read about this guy. He hated that pipe, huh? There's competitive, but then there's usually... yeah. I could get into that. I guess for me, it's like, where's the line, right? Because Commander's supposed to be casual, but sometimes... it can get a little bit heated. If it was with friends, then absolutely. Okay. Worship the King of Puppets, huh? Yeah. As long as everyone's fine with it getting heated, that's cool. Sincerely, my thing is I can be a little bit of a rules lawyer. And rules lawyers can really thrive in MTG. And my grandest fear is making like a rules clarification to my opponent. And getting very, and getting sassed about it. And like, am I seriously going to raise my hand and call judge on a casual game of Friday Night Magic? And the other side of that is, am I seriously just going to let this person attack with a creature that they say mind controlled with a blue spell the turn it came under their control? Because they have decided that because the creature existed before their turn started, it doesn't have summoning sickness, which I keep telling everyone at Commander, that's not how summoning sickness works. I'm fun to play games with, I promise. Oh, I'm lots of fun. Thank you, Siri. Welcome back, Scion. I wasn't expecting the hammer drop. Not sure what to do after you finish Fallout 3. Got too many options. Those single-turn mind control cards grant haste. Exactly. That's what I keep telling everybody. No, it's just in case. In case of what? Do I need to show you the Chaos Lord card again? I think his name's like Lord of Chaos. This is magic, screw you. This is how the game... Scion, you're talking about me. I just try not to do it out loud most of the time. I am on fire now. Oh, so close on that one. Ran into some of those super dedicated. If we control less than half the map, we're... Oh, that's a shame. Most of them were in guilds with more of that type. Well, yeah, that's the only people who can stand them. Game devs are working on Guild Wars 3. Well, hopefully they're going to start vacating at some point. Except for the ones who can't figure out Guild Wars 3 and are only having fun if they're dominating. You find those losers on Arena, too. Who are like, oh, this isn't an easy win. Well, I'm conceding then. This is not the correct... That's not where I'm supposed to be going. Ruin Grader? You mean Big Daddy over there? Big Daddy Fuecoco? I have gone completely the wrong direction. No, that one... No, that was the wrong direction. Oh, they actually, like, take it back. To be fair, I don't actually know the first thing about Guild Wars 2. Or Guild Wars in general. This isn't the correct way. But I did find the doctor's confessions. Clark, sure, people call me Dr. Cure-All. I intend to confess. Oh, they actually got me. It was a good MMO. Oh, did I just lose all my ergo? That's fine, I spent most of it. I know, Lelling, who's raided me a couple of times, plays a lot of Guild Wars 2. I think they do some kind of fan map mode? When they do it? Oh hey, I found where I'm supposed to go immediately. Oh no, your ex-girlfriend ruined Guild Wars 2 for you. That really sucks. We're just swinging our weapons wildly and hoping to hit the other person. Gotcha, gotcha. Out of the fire this time instead of standing in it. Oh yeah, wasn't Anthem just ruined in general? I heard it was, it did not live up to the hype. I'll also admit that I'm kind of half reading chat right now. He was super hyped for Anthem when everyone else was telling her, one, it's EA, won't be up long, and two, it's just Warframe with a coat of paint. I think Suri might have been excited for Anthem until he realized it's an MMO. Neither one of us is that big on MMOs. Or was it like Titanfall? One of those mech games. All I know about mech games is there's Armored Core, and then there's the inferior ones. I am super joking, I promise. In case there's a mech game aficionado. I'd have to know about any other mech. Ah, shoot. I'd have to know about any other mech game to actually mean what I just said. Steam actually did something for Team Fortress 2. It's been years, hasn't it? Yeah, didn't Andromeda crash as well? So you're saying they were both just hyped up with, like, too good to be true trailers? If we can't get past this guy, I will summon the Spectre. Eventually. Whoops. Okay, we might have to do that sooner rather than later. Yeah, maybe I'll summon the guy. Maybe this time I won't make him a joke. Maybe that was just a fluke. Would reference the trailer like it was the Bible. I'm immune to that because I don't watch trailers. Or movies. Or talk to people. Give me the pity ghost. Last major update was more than 5 years ago. But they sent a DMC notice to a group of... Oh, so they don't want to be, Battle City Games about it. And encourage donations through making their player base feel uncomfortable. Okay, feel better about the ghost this time. You'll wait until the Game of the Year edition to buy things? What if they never get them? Is Ghost already dead? I think Ghost is dead. Ghost served us well and is in a better place. Please take a nap. Oh! Oh, I got so excited because I saw the white health bar. And hat drops. Oh, all the DLCs are out, like whatever the final version ends up being. I mean, yeah, honestly, that's not too far off from what I end up doing. I will buy early access games. But only if the early access version is worth the price of admission. Okay, one more ghost attempt. And then we have to just get good. I just get whatever Northern Lion has been playing, honestly. I think just about every early access game I've ever bought has been from Northern Lion's library. Like Slay the Spire, Dead Cells. I didn't end up getting Hades until after, though. Gotcha. All King's Flame, Quaco. I got the Flame Grindstone. The only one that hasn't been Valheim. Shoot, what was Valheim? That feels familiar, but I'm not sure why. Oh! I am thinking of an MTG set. Probably. Oh no!
What do we have here? A broken butler puppet.
A survival Viking game.
Someone on the second floor. Think it belongs to him?
It's Vanini's boyfriend.
Sometime. Now's good.
Ah, you're back! And you found... Oh, dear. Pulcinella.
I guess we picked him up and brought him with us.
Pulcinella was proof that puppets possess true courage. I will not rest until I have revived him. But there will be ample time for that. First, I must thank you for a truly heroic piece of work. The factory is ours again. The puppets are going to be in a really bad shape after this. Let us return to the hotel and rest while we can.
Oh yeah, shaders and lighting can do huge amounts for a game. Like, Morrowind, for an example. If you look at the videos from before I got OpenMW running and after, they're the same textures. Even before I reinstalled the, like, 4K textures or whatever they are, the game looks massively better just because OpenMW has better lighting.
I cannot shake the thought of that puppet army. What they meant to do. The cathedral is filled with refugees. People who thought they were safe. But that's for the future to solve. Maintenance must come first. See you at Hotel Krat. Arrivederci.
I guess I should go back there. I do have an amount of points to spend anyways. Maybe that's why you can't just do it at every Stargazer. Yeah, Morrowind still looks good in vanilla. But just different lighting makes it look fantastic. Yeah, as soon as you make a guy move around and talk, it starts to look pretty awkward. Oh, he's fixed.
Savior. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, my friend.
Oh. Alcimon was demanding in person why I did not investigate everything that was wrapped up over here. Here it is now, fully revealed. It's a little model of Vanini's factory.
There you are, my boy. My savior, yes, that's the word. You took back the factory, and I cannot thank you enough. Without the factory, no more new
Yeah, the Emperor didn't look
puppets.
too bad.
The army has run out of recruits. My friend, you saved, well, all of us. But listen to me going on and on about my concerns, and I don't believe I've even introduced myself. Signor Lorenzini Venigni. Gentlemen, bon vivant,
I love everything about this man.
Moment, utterly at your service, my friend. If the name Venigni rings no bells, perhaps you've heard of Krat's Prince of High Society. That is because they are one and the same.
Liking him a little less.
Just two of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth. While I sincerely believe meeting Venigni is its own reward, I
Little
have
less.
rewarded you in the more traditional manner. Please, take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a grinder stone that keeps granting special attributes to the grinder. I hope you'll put it to good use.
You're playing the total opposite of this guy, so instead of like a nice but arrogant rich guy, you're a humble but you're a humble poor jerk. You have played someone who's giving you vibes of. Yeah, I played a drow like this guy once, to be honest with you. You can equip a special grindstone on a grinder through Vanini or a Stargazer. Different types of special grindstones that grant different effects to your weapons. You can use special grindstones effect in battle. Only once, but it recharges if you revive or visit a Stargazer. Oh! They're not permanently consumed. I'll actually use that.
My friends, my name is Signor Lorenzini Venigni. No doubt my reputation precedes me. I come to you with only the most peaceful intentions.
He still owns the same sandwich.
Friends of Krat. Behold, Venigni Ward, where we will honor the city of Krat's history while forging her brilliant future. When I broke ground on this place, we
Oh yes, with just a small loan from your father.
A blank canvas. But in the hands of a maestro, it became a work of art.
I'm pretty hyped to finally be a player in a tabletop game again. I've been wanting to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition since the playtest.
Single-minded focus on
And it's looking like I finally get to be a player in a game of it.
automatic autonomous automata. But today, just look before you. Venini Works is ready to start building the future. Krat's golden era.
He sure can talk, can't he?
Built. A dream of the future we can only create together. Help me make this future come. Join Venini, your friend for life.
I'm afraid to talk to this one now.
That is one slick prototype. You think it's a tram for crickets?
I get it. What is this? A tram for crickets?
Buongiorno, and welcome to the House of Venini. I am Master Venini's Major Domo, Pulcinella, at your service, sir. The House of Venini carries only the finest in luxury merchandise. I believe you'll find all items to be both superior quality and distinguished provenance. I am certain you will be able to find something that suits you, sir. At the House of Venini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance.
And he always introduced himself with his full name. That is a fun character trait. This is where I go for cranks. If one ability is strengthened, the opposite ability is weakened. Union Space Armor Liner. They all weigh the same. But it appears there's a slash, a strike, and a pierce defense one. Tend to have trouble with piercing attacks, to be honest. Like lunging types of attacks. Grind wheel, please.
I'll use my power to help.
Let's talk to Eugene first. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned your Warforged before. That's a tough one to say.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
By the way, when they sent him for decommission, a bit of a portal situation. Yeah, I haven't actually upgraded a weapon yet. I'm a little afraid to.
I'll use my power to help you.
I still need to work up more nerve when I'm actually playing a character. I'm very much the I don't speak in character type of person. I roleplay, but third person style.
They call me a listener because I can hear, ergo I inhabit inherited the power from my mother, who hated it, called it the devil's power. So I kept it a secret that I could talk to puppets.
Oh.
Now you are the only one my voice reaches. So I beg you, please, save Krat. I am able...
I did not mean to talk to you again. She's like my heir. From Armored Core 6. Except instead of being a squishy lobotomite inside of a robot, I'm just the robot.
Remember, I didn't design every puppet in Krat. It is not surprising that some puppets broke away from the Grand Covenant. I've no idea how many.
Oh, of course, all the ones you built are perfectly obedient.
Ergo puppets behaving according to their own volition before the frenzy. That wasn't our intention. They were never designed to act that way. But if a puppet starts acting on its own, does that mean the puppet has free will? Or is someone else controlling the puppet?
I mean, Fueko... Some of that garbled text did talk about
The
Puppet
city
King.
of Krat. Ask me. The cathedral is famous for its wise and kind Archbishop Andreas. He offers sanctuary to countless refugees there. The thing is, I've lost touch with him. Perhaps no news is good news, but I'm a suspicious sort. And if the puppets push towards the cathedral, it could be devastating. Go save the Archbishop and the refugees before it's too late.
Aye, aye. I assume that's in a straight line from the factory. So I only know about anything from Mass Effect from watching Suri watch the Peak Complete series on it. To be fair, it's more interesting than I ever thought it would be. Actually, what is giving me more? Is it motivity? They give the same. No, because technique increases my Legion arm. Or I could just have more stamina. Yeah, that's the one where people were threatening to sue over the ending, right? Try electric blitz. For now. It seems like I think Vanini's picture is there because I can still talk to him, get more information. Yeah, someone left EA recently, didn't they? I'll believe it when it happens. That EA's gonna be less greedy from here on out.
Then my eyes do not deceive me.
I'm about to give up on just about every
I'd actually see it again, and
big
the flesh,
producer.
so to speak. I just designed it, set it aside, and never got back to it. Genius and acclaim can keep one quite preoccupied, I'm afraid. You are really interested in the arm, I see. Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your particular needs. And
He totally
this
knows.
Design is almost child's play to me now, so let's start by making it a bit stronger, shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity. That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since you'll be able to use commonly found parts. You might say this arm's new abilities are legion. No? Too much? It was too much.
Yeah, some companies are already putting advertisements in
I
AAA
always
games, right?
welcome friends.
If it's like a sports
May
game.
I be of service? Of course you're curious. Pulcinella has been restored thanks to you. In a small way. Mostly it was me, but you know, genius never rests. Except for beauty rest. Pulcinella isn't just my butler. He's my family.
Uh-huh.
The only one I have left, really. I won't forget what you've done for us. If you ever need anything or find yourself in a spot of trouble, call on your friend Venigni.
Oh, I got Vanini's swagger.
I always welcome friends. May I be of service?
I can use that to increase an enemy's attack, but also confuse it.
No one, not even I, know what started the puppet frenzy. Why? That day of all days. It was horrible. A violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory for all time.
Yeah, so what happened?
And it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it.
Again?
Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal. Puppet armies...
You mean this isn't the
by
puppet frenzy?
chance. There was intent behind this. I don't want to leap to conclusions, but the only one I know with that kind of power is the King of Puppets himself. We need to learn how this happened.
Do you mean to have real-time fed to you in a live stream sort of ad? Oh, like the game connects to the internet, not for features, but just to download ads? I mean, Larian's doing great. I hope. I think FromSoft is still good. They're kind of on the borderline of being a AAA developer. Yeah, anyone who does or used to pirate games, you can usually get around that. I mean, the best way to get around it, though, is to not buy the game. And the nice thing is, there really are more games than just from EA nowadays. You don't have to be a publisher to be the only option. Or to be an option at all, I meant. Which, nowadays I have actually gone back. Because I did used to not to admit to anything on the internet. But when I was like a teenager, when I couldn't have bought the games anyway, I did crack a few games. But then once I started working, I did actually go back and buy a bunch of them that I did that too. So I could support them eventually. Yeah, apparently Sony went back on the Helldivers 2 thing. Well, they didn't go back on it. What they did is they blocked people who couldn't access the PlayStation Network from buying the game in the first place from now on. Or at least that's what I heard on the LAN show, where I get almost all of my news right now. Sony Semi went back? Yeah, you don't need PSN account. But then they just blocked it from the people who it was affecting anyway. A big pipe wrench handle? That sounds hilarious. I want to put my greatsword on a big pipe wrench handle. I mean, companies have to learn at some point that they're not immortal. It happened again. I was literally about to try to bust down that pallet. Those boards. Sony can make it so that people will literally not buy their games anymore. Granted, the company will be fine. But they can be bullied out of the gaming market. And then those devs, who are great devs, can hopefully get into indie projects, which seem to be doing a lot better right now. Dark Moon Moonstone of the Covenant? The 2-hour refund. Okay, yeah, that's not entirely unreasonable, actually. Whenever there's a major change to the EULA. Yeah, because not patches, but the EULA. Because you can wind back a patch. As long as the game doesn't require online connectivity. I died because I tried to heal, and he just scratched his booty instead. I mean, most things that come out of AAA studios recently seem to be very mass market. Which isn't a bad thing in itself, but it's like, I think Helldiver devs said something to the effect of, if a game is made for everyone, it's actually made for nobody. Which I think that's a little unfair, because some people are not necessarily gamers, but they do want to play video games sometimes. And they're not going to necessarily want to sit here and figure out, like, the dodge timing in order to play Lies of P just so they can enjoy themselves for an afternoon. And maybe that's a better style of game if you're making a Spider-Man kind of game. I do really appreciate a glitch. For some reason, glitches in video games tickle my brain just right to make me lose my shit almost every time. But, like, I think they're really funny. In the same way that I think awkward AI is extremely funny. And I've been like that ever since I was a kid. I mean, even for FromSoft with patches, sometimes you just want to play the game in a different state. Armored Core 6 nowadays is a little bit easier than it used to be. Ow. But the thing is, with those companies, you can absolutely just go back to a previous version of the game most of the time. Mordecai had a skill programmed wrong. 0.5-second cooldown instead of 30-second cooldown. You'd have a murder of crows. Did they murder people at your command? Okay, so I'm gonna try really hard to activate the Stargazer. Got it. You can't do nothing, man. Except you can hit me in the cutscene because this game allows for that. Honestly, my fault for getting used to abusing cutscenes, or not cutscenes, but, you know, forced animations in Elden Ring. Send out his pet Bloodwing. So one specific Bloodwing. So 0.5-second cooldown without requiring the bird to come back. So pretty much almost as quickly as you can hit the button, you're just sending them out. Yeah, also, when I was doing Elden Ring, I discovered, like, Flame of the Red Veins. And this wasn't, like, super long ago. It was, like, maybe 6 months ago. And during my playthrough, Flame of the Red Veins was nerfed. It made me a little sad. I wasn't online with it or anything. I was just having fun. It staggered people really well. If you trained hard into Bloodwing stamp, yeah, just like 50 of them. Starting to feel like the Resident Evil 4 town. Like, right down to the people with farming implements. Granted, the people in Resident Evil 4 were arguably more alive than this. Again? Yeah, like, not to compliment Nintendo. But Nintendo's been pretty nice about leaving in, the nice glitches. As long as they don't break your game and don't happen by accident. They've been on the record as leaving glitches in because... And they're right about this. They're just something fun to show your friends. And that's why, like, on any version of... A Crescent Moonstone? On any version of Mario now, you can still get to the negative world. I think any version of Mario. Moonlight Town Guide. It's the lowest place in the city where pilgrims prepare for their journeys. One does more damage than some mid-tier sniper headshots. And you can do it, you can spam it. Ludmilla is a Borderlands 2 sniper rifle. With all the benefits, but with the clip side and attack speed of a full auto? What? Does not appear to be anything over here. Oh, no, no, no. Man, the fire from behind really messed me up. It's almost like they expect you to have any amount of points in health. Yeah, near perfect accuracy, 8 times scope, fur, and not a single head remains. Every time. Please stop. Yeah, see, that's the kind of piercing weapon I was talking about. It's an ache game? Oh, in each game. That makes more sense than what I said. Okay, remember. Okay, I remembered, but I'm not sure if there's a way to around that. Yeah, they sure do lock you in. This, it's not looking good for... Oh, Allie. I'm not sure. I've still had a pretty bad track record with, getting grabbed by, shooter games. Twin stick shooters I can get, more into. I used to play a bit of Enter the Gungeon. And that's it. I got them that time. Vampire Survival. I guess that does count as a... Oh no, 20 Minutes Till Dawn is more of a twin stick shooter, if using my mouse and keyboard counts. Workshop Union Standard Corrosion Resistance Converter. It does have controller support, but that's not my issue. I'm not sure what my issue is, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, I guess I did play Resident Evil 4, and I had a good time with that. And I played that on the Wii. Same with Metroid. Sorry, the lever scared me there for a second. I could rig a Wii Remote up to my legitimate Wii U console to play those games. I guess I've played a couple of shmups before. Oh, you're not a baddie, you're an otter.
Do you want to go up, child?
Oh no, you're a doggo.
But the train isn't in service anymore. The cathedral isn't the sanctuary it once was. The people who went up there never returned. I still don't know what happened, but I do know this. The cathedral is off limits. Forever. If you're determined to pass, you must prove your identity.
Oh.
Who are you? Are you a stalker?
I am a stalker.
You've been warned, child. I am a sinner who could not save the ones I love.
Pika, hello! What have you been playing? You've been playing Animal Well? I have been excited to check that out too.
Even if it hurts, persevere, my child.
How is it?
Having only one leg and one
The
arm
atmosphere looks
should curb
amazing.
your curiosity.
What?
Child, only the worthy may pass.
Sorry, I thought we were just having a casual conversation and then she's like, I'm gonna chop your arm and your leg off. Yeah, it looks a little spooky, I think. But it's like a vibey horror game, right? If it's horror at all. It looks like what I thought Rain World was gonna be. So I need to figure out how to play Rain World.
You'll soon find out. Falling down here is better than devouring terror above.
He gave me Decay. You wouldn't say it's a horror game? It looks just like, eerie vibes. More like a Yumi Nikki than like a horror game.
I do not wish to witness more.
But I've just seen like the screenshots. Spooky vibes sometimes. How about an occasional spooky vibe? Hello? Oh, thank you, Agent Cow.
You'll soon find out.
I really appreciate that.
Falling down here is better than devouring terror above.
Sorry, I wasn't exactly as attentive as I normally am because of the bulldog lady fighting me. You didn't expect to like it since you're not good at platformers? You got chased by a ghost dog. I think I saw a ghost cat or something in the screenshots. That's why I want to play it so much. Oh, there was a period where I played all my platformers on WASD. It's not so bad once you get used to it. There's a Sonic-inspired game in development, Rollin' Rascals. I still haven't finished Freedom Planet. Yeah, the big ghost dog cat thing. It's pretty spooky. It looks really cute. You know, cute spooky.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway. Now, those of you who joined us,
I'm loving Jiminy more and more.
We hope your preparations for the Pilgrim's journey are well underway.
Also, welcome. I'm sorry, I forgot to welcome everyone. I was immediately attacked after the raid.
The only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, Saint Frangelico.
Hey, it's defensible, man.
Frangelica, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of beautiful Krot. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini! Well, Not bad, huh? Oh,
So is it more like the 3D Sonics?
when in doubt, let Gemini be your guide. You look annoyed. What I do?
No,
I'm sure it's fine.
we're not annoyed at Jiminy. You're great.
Oh, something's off. Do you see that over there? I recognize dead puppets. That's to be expected. But what is that?
I mean, I see a lot, man. You're gonna have to be more specific about what's upsetting you. I mean, I guess there's a lot. There is a lot of them. What's our ergo at? I don't think we're at level up. Oh, this is probably what he was talking about, huh? So, welcome from Animal Well. I hear it's a chill and somber vibe.
What those things are, pal. Approach with caution.
Welcome to Fast Zombies in Victorian England. Chill and somber is a great description. That's good. That's kind of what I was looking for in it. So I'm guessing these are like humans infested with ergo? If I'm reading... Oh no, he's glitching out. In reality. Man, I've done... They wouldn't be the first guys I've murdered. It's Harold and Bob. I can't say I'm familiar. Oh, that one made it up. Good job, buddy. Every time. It surprises me every single time. Harold and Herbert is the ghoul with a tree in his head from Fallout. Oh, okay. He likes to call Herbert... Wait, I think I've seen... Have I seen these guys? No. I was thinking of something from Mutant Year Zero, I think. As long as, you know, he has fun in his life. With his tree mutation. I ran out of stamina, I was not paying attention. We weren't too far from here. Well, it's only fair the tree gets a turn eventually. That's called a give and take relationship, right? What are they saying? They seem to be trying to say something. Oh, it. For some reason, I was looking at the bottom of the screen for it. When Saint Frangelico falls and breathes his last breath, the angels of God will look after him. Maybe I have seen... You know what? I think I might have seen this guy on an MTG card.
What is happening? What's their problem? Wait.
Yeah, what's their problem?
Wait, their bodies are strangely altered.
You're just now noticing
I
that?
don't know what's going on, but keep those eyes of yours open.
He is on a card? Okay. God, I pray with all my heart, please withdraw your wrath from Krot. Pray, you are who... Shoot. Pray, you who are exhausted and injured. That, yep. Makes sense when you read the correct words in the correct order. I think there's a similar one in Mutant Year Zero 2. Okay. So I will go this way instead. Oh, there's a person over here. Hopefully they're not going to try to kill me after I have a pleasant conversation with them.
Mercy, I beg you, don't kill me. I thought you were from the organization. Never mind. My name is Janjo. I'm an a pharmacist. Yes, pharmacist. I'm looking for the legendary gold coin fruit. I was able to use medicine to slow the infection spread. I have the petrification disease, and I need a cure.
And you're just spreading it around here in the sanctuary?
Read this. It'll explain things faster than I can.
View details? View details? I was too slow. This isn't what he just gave us, but maybe this is context. Miracle alchemist Clark Shore, also known as Dr. Cure-All, has succeeded in making a cure for the horrible plague. Made from unicorn horn, blood of a two-headed snake, and boiled down mandrake. Tested it on himself and confirmed that it completely cures the plague, sure. The blue plague is not a divine curse. Don't be afraid anymore. This is what we were looking for. I intend to confess my sins. I made innumerable medicine sales under the guise of it being a cure-all. First, even I was sure about my experiment early on. The cure was effective in neutralizing the petrification disease. And why would the great alchemist's records be wrong? I know I stole it, but I perfectly followed the manufacturing process. My cure was perfect. But what went wrong? I dare not record what the ones who got treated turned into. That was literally hell, and when I realized that I was the gatekeeper who opened the doors, I ran away. How can I atone for my sin? I only tried to treat patients and earn a few extra coins. Oh. Here's what he gave me. I swear I used to know how to pronounce this. Is it actually William? Is it a old English joke? Gilliam? The king's knight found the shining tree on the rocky mountain. The tree's fruit resembled gold coins, and this fruit is a miraculous blessing. For many people who have recovered from different diseases and who have been able to escape the plague, the elated knight built a castle and called himself the Holy Knight. But remember, sojourners, miracles always have a price, no matter how captivating they may be.
Many substances can be poisonous. The precise dose is what separates medicine from poison. The gold coin
I didn't
fruit
ask,
might
mate.
just
Sounds
be
like you're
enough,
defending yourself for no reason.
but in the midst of an epidemic, it might be our salvation. Can you let me know if you find it? I'll give you this by way of payment.
A cube? Of my very own? There are various kinds of wish stones which can be equipped into cubes. Using cubes consumes wish stones. You can equip a wish stone to a cube or replenish it through Giangia? Or a stargazer.
The people of ancient Krot knew how to bottle a wish upon a star. They claimed special powers after distilling the wish into a cube made from a meteorite. I don't know how it works, but it's said to react to someone who has ergo and grant them power. If you can help me with the gold coin tree, I'll give you more of this.
Called this Victorian England earlier. It's obviously Italy. Just want to recognize that I also realized I sounded dumb. We got a second cartridge.
Seems there's a new threat every day, friend. And no safe place in the world. No place to just take a breath.
I have days like
headed
that
to the St.
sometimes.
Frangelico Cathedral. Perhaps find some peace there. If you find the gold coin tree, please find me there.
Headed to St. Frangelico Cathedral. Perhaps find some peace there.
The people of ancient Krot, they claim
Oh, you told me
special
this.
powers after this. I don't know how it works. You ever wish upon a star, Stalker? I hope this wish stone helps you with that.
We only have one wish stone. It's the recovery wish stone. And imbue the cube with a special effect. When used, it can display a special effect. Temporarily restores HP. Temporarily restores HP. Sounds pretty sus. Equip it. Different types. Using a cube uses up a wish stone, but it recharges in storage when you revive or visit a stargazer. What's this? You will rise up and look after the land of God. When the angel spreads its wings and embraces the saint, the cold is forgotten. Oh! Oh, it's just, well, I guess it's a war, actually. But I sincerely thought there was just going to be a boss waiting on the other side of that for me. Are they speaking in unison? There's probably some plot significance to them carrying star fragments. The tree boy. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. Fluttershy would be so happy to see that. I knew that was a bad idea. I'm gonna make another earnest attempt to get to the next Stargazer. But then I unfortunately have to wrap this up. So if anybody has an idea of who we could raid out to, that would be awesome. So the other guys didn't get back up, which is weird. Got you this time. Technically not yet. I had faith I could do it, but don't want to jinx myself next time. Sorry, did you start cooking? I smell something. Awesome. Right on time, I can see it there. It's still a cloudy evening. You have lunch ready for us in 5 minutes. What a hint. And just in time, we have the Stargazer here. I am going to level up so I don't forget to next time, because that might be a habit that I have.
I'll use my power to...
Yeah. Yes. Feel confident. Still debating on your level up. Oh, for D&D? No, I'm being a good girl. I'm ending when I'm supposed to. I'll even properly exit the game instead of Alt F4ing. We're level 37, by the way, which I didn't realize. I mean, is it Twitch rude to raid someone who's way bigger than you and doesn't know who you... Probably. Only if you spec Twitch attention. Well, it gives you Twitch attention automatically, unfortunately. I have to just slap down on someone out of the blue. I don't like doing that. That's their Twitch choice. It's not. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna have to awkwardly end.